Hey folks, I'm Travis Moorhead, Executive Director of Three Rivers Land Trust. A very important piece of federal legislation is being debated in the U.S. Senate, and it requires your voice. The U.S. Senate is considering legislation in a reconciliation bill that will make approximately 3 million acres of public lands across the West available for private purchase. While I am sympathetic to our elected officials' efforts to partially address our country's solvency, I am staunchly opposed to the sale of any public lands. These lands are extremely important, not only to the backpacker, camper, day hiker, paddler, angler, and hunter, but more importantly, they are crucial to the wildlife that call those lands home. Conservation has a long view approach, and selling public lands for development is the exact opposite of that. The old saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul, comes to mind. Here, one of our core missions is to expand public lands in North Carolina, whether they're in the form of local parks, state parks, national forest, or game lands. Public lands are critical to conservation, to wildlife, and to the generations of Americans yet to be born. President Theodore Roosevelt had the right perspective when he said, "The greatest good of the greatest number applies to the number within the womb of time, compared to which those now alive form but an insignificant fraction. Our duty to the whole, including the unborn generations, bids us restrain an unprincipled present-day minority from wasting the heritage of these unborn generations." The movement for the conservation of wildlife and the larger movement for the conservation of all our natural resources are essentially democratic in spirit, purpose, and method. Please stand with Three Rivers Land Trust for conservation and for public lands by calling your U.S. Senator Thom Tillis and Ted Budd and tell them not to support the sale of public lands in the reconciliation bill. And as always, Three Rivers Land Trust, connected to the land, committed to conservation.